Ladies and gentlemen, the cornfield bomber, and I want to get this out of the way before we begin. Started the ceiling tile diorama, and one thing about the cornfield bomber, it actually crashed into a wheat field with very little bit of snow on there. So, but actually, before I started to build the model, I wanted to get the ceiling tile, which I haven't got it laid on the bench yet, but I got it here, and I actually got the groundwork done on it. And the groundwork, because this is gonna be missing a step here if I don't show it. I took some liquid nails and glued it onto the ceiling tile, and it's basically ready grass from Woodland Scenics. You basically you can get like a small sheet, medium-sized roll, or a large roll. This is the larger roll that fits an entire 48-inch ceiling tile. So went that route. It's actually, I think it simulates wheat field, because I have two stipulations when I do a ceiling tile diorama, and that is you should be able to get either that kit or a equivalent to that kit, and the diorama itself needs to be like simplified, because it is going to be hung upside down, and you don't have to go too overboard. But anyway, I got the base on there, and if you look real close where it crashed, it's got I don't say a debris field, but anyway, we're going to simulate that. But once I get it on the workbench, I'll show everyone my game of attack on the cornfield bomber ceiling tile. But anyway, more on that later. Bandai Falcon. I got everything assembled on it, and then I started to I won't say paint, more prep work, anything. The cockpit, basically just painted it a medium gray, and then took a black gray wash and just washed it all in there just to get the highlights and everything. I'll go in and dry brush just very low, because you're not going to see a whole lot. Again, the bait here, they give you two options. They give you a non-glass canopy, which is probably what I'm going to end up using. I like it better. If you have the glass canopy, I think you're going to get more of a, I won't say reflection, a shine. I think that looks pretty darn slick. Plus, you're not going to see in that scale, oh, I can't get it off now. But anyway, let me try it. It's one of those, you can see the shine, and I know in the movies they didn't have glass in the cockpit for the reflection. So anyway, we'll jump on that bridge when we get there. I got it all assembled. Had to go in and touch up a few little places. That's because of the wire. I should have done the wire like on the outside, inside the cockpit, but I had to go like underneath, and you don't see it, but I had to cut out a little bit. Didn't think that through. Of course, I made the lights work in the cockpit, not, it's supposed to work on the gunner stations. But anyway, got it washed. Got the tiny little figures. We're going to start painting them. I got Ray there base coated, and then we'll get them in and sealed up. Then I pre-shade or post-shade, or you can do a combo of both. I like to do sometimes like to pre-shade, paint the base coat on, then go back over it and touch up some of the panel lines. It just gives it a different level of depth. I mean, there ain't a right or wrong way to do it, and so that's my version of pre-shading. And I know a lot of modelers, they go in, they really detailed, every panel. It's almost a work of art. I wouldn't paint over it if I pre-shaded like they did, because I'd show you what you messed up on. But anyway, I got that done. We're going to go with I think the Falcon's like a white color. I'm going to go with more of a light gray. We're going to use the U.S. Navy light gray, which is whitish gray, and I may add a little white to it just to tone down the pre-shading, and then we'll go back in and darken up some more panels, because the rest of this is basically decals for paneling. So once I get the base coat on and a little bit of weathering on here, then we'll go in and prep it and then put the decals on. But anyway, very fun kit. Nice size too for 1/144 scale. But anyway, there is that. So we're working on that. I did get the stand built, so you'll be able to. I'll repaint the sand color, make it look a little more realistic than plastic. And again, if you want to take a wood base, and glue it on, I think that would look pretty darn slick. But anyway, that's where I am on the Bandai Falcon. The Walmart Predator. This is the berserker one, and I think I showed the. He's like solid green, which to me it's just I know why they do it, but anyway, I wanted to repaint him, so I started with a base coat of Dunkel Garb and painted him basically all his flesh tone that way, and then I went back in with, I can't pronounce the name, olive grum, and I started doing the deep shadows on him. I want to go get a little more darker green and just go like really dark in the shadows, just and maybe give him a little stripe on the legs and stuff, a little bit of texture. I think that'll look pretty darn slick, and then we'll be ready to start painting the armor. Anyway, very fun to do, and I think it'll be unique having a unique set, one set untouched and one set painted by yours truly. But anyway, that's what I've got going on today. Painting the Predator. We are starting to paint the Bandai Falcon, and we're getting ready to start the another ceiling tile diorama. So that's what we got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.